Okay, I'm at a short lava tube named Falls Creek Cave Annex. See if I can snoop around in here just a bit. I'm gonna go left, keep going left to go clockwise, seen from above. This is a short cave, but I'm not exaggerating the colors. It really is that like brick red on top. It's kind of cool. High iron content, I suppose, I don't know. I'm not wearing my backpack, so I can get around a little easier. Did the video one with my backpack on, so I skipped a couple of the harder parts. It's another little way out through here, but I already got in. I ain't getting out already. I'm standing up. You see what a mess it is? Like a rat nest or something up there. Or the wind blew it in, something like that. Excuse me. It's a small slug down there. Not sure what type of slug. Just random slug. The kind that is slimy. Like there's another kind. Notice there's some nooks and crannies. You could try to crawl down in there, but I highly doubt that goes anywhere. Oops. Hit my head on the ceiling. I got a helmet, but still a bad habit. But yeah, look how the ceiling is red, but the walls are not. Interesting, isn't it? There's a lot of little holes in here where you could put your feet if you're not careful. Notice how big it opens up here. Wow. What's really cool, look at this, how there's rocks here. They're wedged in, but the thing is they're flat on the bottom, so it's not like it's gonna fall down. Okay, that's where I just came from. I might go back that way, see how I feel. But anyway, let's go ahead and go over here. Like I said, I'm gonna go through without my backpack, so this cave's only like 15 minutes long. Okay, there's 100% brightness, so you get an idea how big it is. In the middle, it's like 30 feet tall. It's obviously dozens across, dozens of feet. Wow. The ceiling here above me is even 10 feet tall. Very big. All right, for now, I'm gonna leave the brightness at 40%, just so it's balanced between not overheating. But look at the ceiling, how the bare rock is purple, and then it's got all sorts of weird moss and stuff on it. Wow. And then over there, it's different. It's more like lichen and stuff, white stuff. Wow. Quite an ecosystem. The floor is almost as interesting too. Except for people have been stepping, obviously there's moss and lichen and so on. All sorts of interesting stuff. Like I said, I'm going to keep going to the left here to go clockwise. Wow. Ceiling's a bit uneven. It's cloudy outside, so the lighting in here isn't too bad. Obviously on a sunny day it'd be brighter in here, but harsher shadows. So I think it actually looks better. Can't always wait for it to be the bright weather to do my thing. You know, when they make professional movies, like Hollywood movies, they'll wait for a long time to get the weather and so on just right. But yeah, I got other things to do than wait around for the weather. So, wow. Man, look at all the different colors in here. Crazy. See if I can go around behind here. Huh, check this out. If you wanted, you can go underneath this rock a little bit. Even here, there's still some lichen and moss on the rock. Let me turn around and show you how far in I am. I'm dozens of feet wide, but it's just, I mean, dozens, probably 100 feet or more away from the entrance, but it's such a huge entrance that there's light getting in here. Wow. Cool. All right, let's see how far I can get here before I get myself stuck. Oops. Stepped on a loose rock. That was too much fun. Obviously the cave keeps going to the left a little bit. I need to be careful. By myself, I can't risk getting myself stuck. So there's one way to keep going through there. I'm going to see if I can climb over the top. There's obviously a way over here, but it looks a bit tight. When I had my backpack, I skipped it. Now that I don't have my backpack, I'll see if I can do it. Wow. One thing too though, if I'm going to go downhill, I have to go feet first. So from the video's point of view, I'll be going backwards. But obviously that's a necessary safety protocol. So I'll get myself stuck upside down. Alrighty then. There we go. Oh, what the heck? I got the light. 50%. Okay, now it's back to 25. Like I said, I don't want to risk overheating or anything. But this is where I was before in the horizontal video. Just I came through a different way. Let's see how far down here I dare go. Definitely too small for me to go through there. Okay. Well, I could try going down here to the left. I'm leaning towards this being a dead end. Yeah, okay. So now I can go left. That's the way I went before. Or I can climb back over the top here, the way I came in. So just to be different, I'm gonna go back up here the way I came in. And then I'm pretty much done with this cave. Kind of short, but oh well. At least now I know for sure. I haven't been to this cave in a while. It's funny, it's not too far. Yeah, it's tricky to find. Wow. Okay. So there's the way out, obviously. Down here is the other way through. I could have gone. You know, as long as I'm here, I'll go ahead and do it. I'll prove it. I could be lying. Now here, I'm basically underneath a big rock. Look how much room there is. Wow. All right. What's creepy here, I'm gonna pan down. There's a hole in the floor, big enough to get your foot in. It's like 8 feet down. So if you're gonna crawl around here, make sure you have your valuables put away. I got my valuables outside the cave, because I'm not gonna crawl in here and drop my wallet down there. That wouldn't be pretty. Alrighty. You see there's a way back there. I don't think I'd fit very well. But yeah, if I go up here. Whoa, ow. Slipped. Alright, hang on. Alright, there. This is where I just was. I just climbed over the top there. Isn't that special? And I already looked around over there. Decided it's probably a dead end. And I decided not to go down there because it's also probably a dead end. So back in here, this is the way I just came through. So this is the way I'm going to go back out. Very carefully. So here's another spot. It's like 10 feet down. So yeah, be careful. Don't drop your stuff or let your foot fall in there. Try to maintain your 3 points of contact, even though it's not really climbing. Wow, I can see the gap in the rock here. The floor of the cave beneath me is at least 15 feet down. Very far. Oh, this is interesting. Is that a moth? Oh, I want to focus. Oh, come on. Hang on a second. The autofocus is being stupid. Oh, come on. I don't know what the heck is wrong with this thing. But yeah, look at all the big water drops underneath this rock. Interesting. All right. Hopefully most of the video was in focus. I don't know why it wasn't in focus. It's too easy to accidentally bump the menus on this stupid camera. So I have it set up perfect and then it goes rogue on me. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna go down here to the left just a bit. There's a few moths right there. Oh, why doesn't this thing want to focus? I hate that. There we go. All right, but yeah, you can see here, I'm basically at the top of a cliff. I could climb down there, but I'm 10% sure there's no point. Same thing up here. A few moths. All right, good to know. All right, let's see if I can get up and out of here. Wow, look at this. This rock looks like it's barely wedged in. Wow. I'm almost wondering if it's a bad idea to be near it in case it falls. Well, let me just go past it really quick so I'm not under it. Turn around and see what it looks like from the other side. Yeah, see, that rock is wedged in there. Huh. I'm going to have to touch it. I have no idea how stable it is, but I really don't want to find out with me anywhere near it. But best to do zero trace if possible anyway. It's another moth up on the ceiling. Here's the spot where the wall is really red. Oh wait, hang on a second. It's another moth. I think that's like 6 moths I've seen in this cave in the past 2 minutes. Interesting. Even though they're not literally clustering together, they're in the same general vicinity. No, I don't know what that means. They like the weather. Maybe, whoa. Darn it, I'm trying to get down here. It's like big boulders surrounding me. I need to figure out how to... Okay, you know what? I think the best way down is over here to the left. Yeah, let me see if I could do this. Wow. There's a lot of little gaps between the rocks where I could fall down if I'm not careful. Not really enough to get stuck or killed, but enough to injure my leg or something. Okay, I'm going to turn up my light to 100% so you can see better. Okay, there's the way in. Here's looking straight across. Nice big cave. There's the way out. There's the ceiling. There's the floor. If I missed anything, call 1-800. I don't know. Just kidding. Just put in the comments. Maybe I'll come back in another year or two. Haven't decided. Next year I'm thinking of going for a long road trip. So I don't know if I'll have time to do stuff like this. See how it goes. Maybe the economy will collapse and I'll be stuck under quarantine or something. Man, look at the colors. And then up here, almost looks like a smiley face. Crazy. And then the rocks here. It's weird how it's moss on the left and lichen on the right mostly. Fascinating. All right, let me see if I could do a hard left. Make sure I don't miss anything over here. Wow. Okay, good. All right. Let's see if I can get down here. I don't think it'll be that interesting, but I don't know unless I check. So let's go down here and see what happens, shall we? Ah, this is cool. Look at that. Look at that bright green of that rock underneath there. Wow. Dang thing almost glows in the dark. Beautiful. Okay. All right. I don't think I'll go through here. I was just over there to the left anyway. I just want to come over here, see if there's any other little holes. But yeah, looks like I've seen the whole cave. So I started the cave at the left side, so let me go back over to the left and then call it a day. It's my last cave for the day. Unless somehow a cave I've never been to before falls out of my lap, I am out of here. Man, this cave's kind of small, don't you think? Wow. All right, well, there we are. It's Falls Creek Cave Annex.